Hey, I'm Dan Brown, and this is Music Nerd. Last week I talked about the history of K-pop, and username Mirine21 commented, "Nerd, you don't know about K-pop entirely. You should be necessary study K-pop." Now, Mirine, I'll be the first to admit that I don't know K-pop entirely, but I think what you're misunderstanding about Music Nerd is that this is supposed to be a two-way learning experience. You learn from me, but equally importantly, I learn from you. That's why I had you guys suggest more K-pop for me to check out. And you did, and then I did, and at this point, if I listen to any more K-pop, I'm probably going to kill something. I'll do a more in-depth K-pop analysis at some point, but this week, I need a K-pop detox. And what is the exact opposite of K-pop on the musical spectrum? That would be the Insane Clown Posse. I got to thinking about Juggalos this week, Juggalos being fans of the horrorcore rap duo, the Insane Clown Posse, because when I came into work on Monday, one of the biggest stories in the world of music was JuggaloBook. Juggalos are creating their own version of Facebook. And as per usual, anywhere that this story was being covered, they were getting lots and lots of hate comments, including in the comment section on our website, fuse.tv. And so I have to wonder, is this hate really deserved? I've always known the basics of the world of the Juggalo because I lived in Detroit for a while when I was growing up, when I was in middle school, and that's where the Insane Clown Posse are from. So I've seen plenty of Faygo drinking, hatchet man wearing, spider legs, hairstyle, and Juggalos. But until researching for this, I had no idea just how far-reaching the world of the Juggalo really was. But to give you an idea, the world of the Juggalo is not just the Insane Clown Posse. Any artist who is signed to their record label, Psychopathic Records, is part of the community. They have their own professional wrestling league called Juggalo Championship Wrestling. They have an annual gathering called the Gathering of the Juggalos, where thousands of Juggalos congregate in the woods and listen to lots of Juggalo music and do lots of Juggalo drugs.
You ain't here, you, because you f***ed up.
But perhaps most substantially, Juggalos have their own really complicated mythology called the Dark Carnival. I don't think Juggalos actually believe in the Dark Carnival. It's kind of part of the Juggalo persona, but it's a concept of the afterlife. It's this carnival where evil souls supposedly go before they go to hell, and there are different characters that run different carnival rides that will eventually take the souls to hell, and they're represented by 6 different Joker's cards, which have been revealed over the course of ICP's recording history, their albums and songs. I don't fully understand it. It's very, very complicated, and that's kind of the point that I want to make here. By the time someone has immersed themselves in Juggalo culture enough to fully understand Juggalo culture, they automatically have something pretty substantial in common with other Juggalos. And you couple that with the fact that a lot of ICP's appeal is how open they are with their troubled upbringings, and therefore they appeal to many who have had troubled upbringings. Juggalodom very naturally lends itself to a strong sense of community for many people who really need a strong sense of community. Which brings us back to JuggaloBook. I think the JuggaloBook makes perfect sense. It's much more than a gimmick, and I don't think it deserves nearly the level of criticism that it has gotten. You don't have to understand it or relate to its weirdness, because God knows it's really freaking weird. But the world of the Juggalo is a world that promotes acceptance, and it provides a community for people that need a community. And if you can't say anything nice, just don't say anything at all. Or at least that's what I think. What do you guys think? Post a comment, and also be sure to check out Number Cruncher, the other half of this week's Music Nerd, by clicking the link right over there.